Hey guys, welcome back. It's me. Today I thought I would do a video using my current go-to products in a new fun, fresh, glam makeup look that I haven't done in a little while. So I'm going to start off with my Lancôme Advanced Genifique. I did my skincare this morning. But that was a while ago. So yeah, Advanced Genifique first is what I've been doing lately. I really love this product. It's the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. And I really thought it was foundation at first, so I didn't go and try it because I was like, I've got to get through my foundations first. But it's actually a kind of liquid highlighter, but it's really subtle and it just pokes through your foundation, or you can put it on top of your foundation. You could put it all over your entire face. It's just that it's got this doe foot applicator, and so it's not really practical to be putting that tiny doe foot applicator everywhere. And then I blend it out. I've got a big old blemish there. It's really annoying me. It's just not going away. It's under the skin, even though it's red. It's an angry one. And definitely one of my favorite foundations right now, especially for glam looks, would be the Dior Backstage foundation. It was such a good partnership. I just did a big sponsorship with them where I filmed a fun vlog of me going to the party in LA here with Bella Hadid, and I love this foundation so much. I really like it for glam looks because it can be built up to a full coverage, but it just looks really nice and natural. And they also have good undertones. So this is a neutral undertone and it just goes so good for me. So good. That color is great for me. Don't forget to do your neck. Oh my God, the amount of times Sebastian's like, your neck is not blended. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me before we left home? He just loves to see the world burn. I love that. It's a really good match. I flush on my chest, as you can see, but if I hold my arm up to it or something like that, it matches so good. Okay, now is when I do my eyebrows, and as you'd know by now, my go-to product is the Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is part of my kit with Benefit, which is $89, and you get heaps of products in there. Definitely check it out. First, I always start at this part of my eyebrow. I've already done a video recently, but okay, clear brow gel on top. Try to let that dry a little bit, and then I put Gimme Brow on top. So it kind of goes over the gel and makes them thicker and darker than if it was just on my plain hairs. I'm trying to do this quick so we can get to the fun part, the eyes. All right, I feel like people would be really surprised by how long doing my eyebrows actually takes me. It's at least 10 minutes in my routine, which is, I feel quite a long time. A lot of people have such good eyebrows, they just brush them up or whatever, not me. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes now, and I have a couple palettes in front of me. Urban Decay Naked Basics. I really recommend getting this. It's so good for traveling, and it just has all of the must-haves for doing any makeup look. So if I pack a more fun palette, like the Jouer Tan Lines palette, which I'm probably gonna use, then all I need is this one as well, and it kind of has everything I could ever need. So I think I'm gonna use these. I'll prime my eyes first with Sigma Eye Primer Base in Persuade. Ooh, nice and soft. I love these eyeshadow primers, but I haven't used this shade, I don't think. First thing I'm gonna do, because that's quite a tacky formulation, I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder. This is the glow one. I'm gonna pat that all over the lid, just so that when I apply the eyeshadows, it doesn't tug and pull at the primer. If you don't like that flat foundation finish, that powder's really good. I'm gonna use it later. So I'm gonna try to use as many colors from this palette because I'm loving it lately, and that's why I wanna use it in my current favorites look, and show you some different ways to wear the different colors. I'm of course gonna start out with some neutrals, and then I'll add some of the more colorful ones. So I'm gonna take Heat Wave just through the socket and let it wing out a bit. And then going over to the Urban Decay Naked Basics, I'll take Venus mixed with Foxy, which is one of my favorite things to put on the brow bone, and I'll just put it on my brow bone. And then with Driftwood, the brown, which I love, I'm just gonna take that on the outer third here, like that. Once most of it's on, I'll bring it out a little bit. Oh, by the way, I have a 15% off coupon. It's an affiliate coupon. So if you use my name Chloe, it gives you 15% off. Kind of between each step, I'll take the previous brush and, I've got that coral color, and I'm just making sure that the two are really married. And I'm gonna do something that I rarely do, guys. I'm gonna cut my crease. What the heck? Who are you, Chloe? Look, cutting the crease for me, because my eyes are wrinkled now, I'm aging. You know, that thing that happens to you. Not mad about it or anything. Like, I don't really like that look generally anyway. For most occasions that I would wear makeup to, I find it like a bit too intense for me generally, but I want to be really glam today. I haven't done something glam, so I'm gonna take that Persuade shade on this little Sigma concealer brush, and I'm just gonna cut here. I'm not gonna cut the whole way. I'll do the other side, just so I can see that they're even before I go and apply the color. Okay, so I'm going to take the Tide Pool color. It looks like a teal there, but if I move it, hopefully you can see, it actually goes purple. I don't know, can you see at all? You're just gonna have to trust me. It goes purple, but only like toward the very end. So I'm picking that up on this flat brush. And I'll add it here. Just keep dipping into the product, which is actually a creamy eyeshadow. It's not a powder. Looks pretty even to me. Then I'll start dragging it down. I'm gonna let it go at a bit of an angle like that as well, so thicker on the inner part. I love this amazing little brush from Sigma. It's the Performance Shader Crease E47. It's just a nice little soft brush for doing more intense or like specific areas. So I'm gonna pick up more of the blue and I'm gonna go over what I did, but allow the brush to blend down the color. See what I mean, Jelly Bean? Then I'm gonna take the really other shimmery shade from the palette called Tankini. It's like a rose gold. It reflects like pink as well. I'm gonna let it kind of anamorph into this shade. Do you like that? Now I'm gonna take Sure Thing, which is like a champagne rose gold. Now is when I'll take my little Urban Decay Naked Basics. I'm gonna take Faint, connecting it up there to deepen the outer V. So it's gonna connect to the cut crease, but I'm gonna blend it out. And then I'm gonna take one of my favorite eye pencils. Here, grabbed it before. It is the Pixi by Petra Endless Silky Eye Pen. I think this one's called Oyster Glow. Yep. And I'm putting that in my waterline. Driftwood's gonna go under my eye. And be careful not to get it on your waterline, because I mean, you did just put like eyeliner there. Then I'm gonna take a black eyeliner pencil, just a Kajal, whatever. And I'll use it, as I always do, on the outer edge of my eyeliner. Of my eyeliner, I mean. Like so. You know how I like to do that. So I do that. This one's good because it doesn't set. It's just like a regular pencil. If it were gel eyeliner, you'd probably have to do one eye at a time because it will set. Then I will take my brush to that and blend it out, give it some smoke. And then I'm loving this little eyeliner pen. It's by Laura Mercier. It's the Caviar Intense Ink. And it's teensy weensy and really fine. So once I've got that there, I go right onto my lash line. And then I create a little wing that's just gonna like come out of the smudge liner. I went way too far there. I don't like that. I effed up. That's better. I just gave it a little flick of the wrist and I went too far. Okay, let me try to fix this. Like that. So the mascara that I'm loving now, once I've got that eyeliner on, is the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume. Okay, I'm gonna put false lashes on, but first I'll put some concealer on. I'm really liking lately this Annie Lawless one. I like it because it's so lightweight. It does feel like not much is coming onto the brush from inside the tube, but I mean, I don't mind that. You can see that there's like a lot on there. It's a very weird consistency. It's like mousse. I just used that little brush from Sigma to apply it. Now I'm going to use the Tarte blender to blend it out. Okay, now I need to conceal my boo-boo. I'll just use my finger for that. I love this concealer. It really gets rid of just all of it. Whatever you're trying to conceal, it will conceal. Another product I love are the KKW Cream Contour Sticks. You can I just grab a bit of both sometimes on a little brush. This one sheds like crazy. It's the Magic Complexion by Charlotte Tilbury. I love it, but I'm picking hairs off my face for ages after. Here. And if you're worried about moving things around, you can just pat rather than, you know, smear. But once you know how it's going then. Nose. All right, I'm loving how this is looking. I love that pop of color when I like look down. And then for blush, I'm also loving, well, I love the Buxom ones, but I'm also really into just lately the Nudies Matte from Nude Sticks. When I've got really intense eyes, it is really nice to take a cream blush and kind of pare it down a little bit with some natural skin effects, you know? So I love Nude Sticks products. Especially this blush color, it's really natural. It's called Sun-Kissed. Then I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder because I do wanna kind of set or make my forehead less shiny if I've got such an intense eye look. But this powder is the sheeny one, so it's the glow powder. So I'm gonna take some of that on my forehead. It keeps the glow but takes the shine away, if that makes sense. Oh, for highlight, I found this one by Lila B. Is so nice. You can get this on Revolve. So this one, you kind of flip it like this, and then it's a cream highlight. Dab a little nugget right there. And I'm just gonna blend that out, but I'm not gonna take it up to my blemishes. Then here, then here. And then because today is the day of my latest collab with Pixi, I'm going to pick one of my glosses. I've just launched with them 3 new lip icings after the success of Cake last year. Cake is this one. This is one of my backups. So Cake was a big success because it feels freaking amazing on the lips. It doesn't feel like a glittery gloss at all. And I've got 3 shades, a blue one and 2 pink ones, one like neon pink. So these are 3 shades. I'm going to open them up. They are so beautiful. So we have Sorbet, Parfait, and Bonbon. And I'm gonna use the blue one, which will complement the eyes. But you'll see when I put it on, it's not scary. It looks scary in the tube because it's blue. Well, it looks beautiful in the tube because it's blue. But when you put it on the lips, it's just a really nice clear gloss with like a blue shift. See? Love that, but then I'm gonna just put them on the back of my hand so you can see a swatch of them, just in case you're curious about the other colors. So Sorbet, Parfait, and Bonbon. I've just been really into glosses lately, and I really wanted to just do something easy to wear and to extend on my most popular product, which was the gloss. I'm actually gonna see what it looks like with the other ones. I think I'll put Parfait on. I actually think this one looks better than the other one. I think having 2 blues was just a little bit much. If you want to purchase any of these lip glosses, I'll link them down below. They're on the Pixi website. Now I'm going to add lashes, and these are my Eyeliner collab. This is the 121 Flashing Lights. This is what they look like. My eyes are not that long, so I do have to trim like a couple millimeters off the end. On the outer part, I put the black glue. And then on the inner part, I put clear glue because I've got like black eyeliner in the outer half of my eye, but on the inner half, it's kind of darker toned. So I like to mix the 2 glues. See how because they're thicker at the outer edge, it gives more of that winged effect? I just love these ones. Look at the difference, so much nicer. I find these lashes really complementing to wings, or if you're actually bad at wings, they kind of faux a wing because of how intense they are on the outer corner. So that's the end of my tutorial, guys. I just wanted to use a bunch of my current faves in a tutorial so you guys could find other ways to use them, because I've used them a lot recently in more basic ways, so I wanted to have a bit more fun with that palette and that kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.